we got another adventure ride. Day 3 of riding up here in the high Idaho mountains. We got a special guest today. We got Dan Mastrud. He's gonna be rolling around. He's definitely gonna be the most skilled of the day. Got Cassie on the 300. We got Dell over there on his. Got Edie. Got Kaylee. And we got Brad. And then we got Sammy and Nate returning. So it should be a good day, and we'll see you on the trail. All right, guys, we are at the start of our adventure today. Today we'll be doing the longest mileage-wise for this 3-day trip, or day 3 of riding up here in the Idaho High Country, high mountains. And right now I got Dan Mastrud in front of me. He is super fast, so he's gone. Today, with the mileage, we're looking around 50 miles today. There is a harder option that I may or may not take. I'm going to make that call once I get there. But yeah, we'll see how the day goes. You know, you never know what you're going to end up with on these adventure rides. If it's going to be you know, you're gonna have mechanicals or whatever that are gonna hinder you. It's a cool bridge. I have rode this trail before in the past, but I haven't rode the hard option I was talking about, but I have done this loop. Thank you, guys. Hey, did someone already come through here?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
4 different guys coming. There's
about 4 coming behind me, but they'll be a little slower, so you should hear them coming.
Okay.
All right, you guys have a nice day.
Okay, you too.
Thank you. All right, got some hikers. This one is, I think, a more popular hiking trail, but it's a shared trail you can ride. I think this is a horseback one too, but that was a prime example of how to interact with hikers. You know, we got to be courteous. We're all sharing this land. That was a good opportunity to make sure I was headed the right way, because there's a couple splits there, and make sure there were still people in front of me and we're all heading the same direction. And I also took the opportunity to let those guys know there's a few coming behind me. So yeah, sometimes you can do that with hand signs. I like to wave at them, you know, just be friendly to the hikers. They're out here trying to enjoy nature just like we are, just in a different way. Like a pro. Knocked it out of the park. I tried not to dig it out. Alright, we made the community decision for all of us to do the hard option, so that's where we're headed up right now. Apparently there's some really cool like photo parts, but probably means there's some gnarly stuff. I know this is going to be a double black diamond trail, so we're getting into those this weekend, or trip I should say. But yeah, we got Cassie in front of me, we got Sammy behind me. Out some sketchy water crossings. Oh god, I did the same thing. Yep, we're starting to get into the boulder fields now. Trying to save my clutch, trying to stay off it, because I know I'm going to need it up ahead. Just trying to conserve my energy, because there's always like one big feature to get up or something like that, and that's where I'm going to want that energy. So just trying to ride as smooth as I can through this. Looks like it's getting a little squirrely up there. But if I can. I didn't know there was a straight option.
That's where I went.
Damn you, Dan. Okay. Phew. Good job, babe. Oh. Yeah, oh no.
Oh, you had it!
Oh God.
You okay?
Yeah.
Get your fender off your nuts.
We decided to stop at this creek to fill up our packs with this new water filter I got. I'll link it down in the description, but I talk about it just after this part of the video so you guys can learn a little bit about it. But after that, we decided to hop on and keep going down the trail to see what the rest of the ride held for us.
All right, Dan, what is ahead of us?
Fun. Lots of props.
That's you.
Okay.
Couple lakes.
Couple lakes.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 rocks.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Give or take. So we're all filled up, ready to go. Got probably some gnarlier stuff again up ahead. I think that was the hardest spot though that we just did. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I will link, because I know some of you might ask what water filter I was using. That thing actually, that bag rolls up quite nice and fits in my bag quite nice, but it's off at Amazon. This is my first time using this trip, and so far I've liked it. It also, the filter part on the bottom of the tube acts as a life straw. So worst case, you can just put that like straw right in the lake and drink from, like through the filter from it, and you get purified water. Oh my gosh. We're just like on a grade right now, so it doesn't look steep, but keeping your balance is a little harder when there's just a slight grade like this. Look at that. Here's the other side of the mountain. Looks pretty crazy. We're up here and it's getting rocky. Here we go. I know we must be getting up here because it's getting harder to breathe, and I'm not talking as much. There we go. Roots. Here comes Cassie. Oh yeah! Look at that form! Hell yeah!
Nice, Cass.
You! Yeah, I did. All right. There we go. Pretty freaking sweet lake.
Sammy, can I get a picture with you?
Alright, we got one peak to get up. I should have put my goggles back on, but we got one peak to go up, and then we'll loop back around and go down a single black diamond trail, but I think it's just single black diamond because going up it is difficult.
Boy, oh boy, did I mishear that. It was in fact not a single black diamond trail we're supposed to go down, but a AAA, which up to this point, I don't think I've ever encountered one, and yeah, it's a pretty gnarly downhill, but we'll save that for later. over the rise of this hill is the AAA Downhill. It's a pretty gnarly one. As you can see, I have my own challenges going down it, but I was definitely spent by this time in the video. Off camera, I was helping out a lot of people through some of the gnarlier stuff, so I was absolutely spent, but here we go.
All right, cowabunga, dudes. Jesus, lost it. I am tired. Fuck it.
One eternity later.
Yeah, last
Oh
fall.
my gosh, I was just
last
saying,
fall
I
there
owe
was
you
some fresh
4
ones
old
down.
fashions
Okay.
and 2.
I am at a loss for words. That downhill really wore me out. But we're here. I think it was just a hike up that got to me. I'm at a loss of words, man. Just lots of hiking and helping. Signed up for it. Makes me better. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. It's a good workout. It's good for me. I know that. The kicker is we decided to do 8 miles of, well, we decided an easier route, but there's still 8 miles trail on it. And I heard there's like one uphill we got to worry about, so, but it's better than 8 miles of that versus 30 miles. I don't know. We're gonna find out. All right, it's getting grim over here, but already rode one bike up this. Others helped everyone else get it up now. Just got to do it again. Really? About that GoPro died, but we got through it. Come on. Oh God, come on. I'm tired. Out of water. I'm hoping it's pretty smooth sailing after this, but it is
Ohio.
We're gonna see rocks. Good job, babe.
You good?
I'm just out of water, tired, and
2 miles, then we're at the road.
be wondering why I'm on Cassie's bike right now. Ran out of gas. I mountain biked it down the rest of the hill. And we just siphoned gas into it out of another bike. So thank you, Dell. I gave Cassie the 350. They went ahead to the lodge we're headed to right now. We got Dan right here doing Dan things. Yeah. And an ice cold beer has never looked so good. Salvation. Thank you, Lord. We have made it back to the lodge. What a day.
All right, finally at the end of the ride here, and we got to enjoy a nice cold one as well as the best burger of my life, thanks to Edie, who bought it all for us. But yeah, it was a super long day. I was just absolutely spent. Off camera, I was helping quite a few people through some of the difficult sections, so I was spent. But afterwards, we got to go enjoy one of like my favorite bands ever in concert, and they were live right where we're camping out of. So great times, guys. I hope you have a good one, and we'll see you in the next video.